Imagine something so powerful, it can swallow stars, erase time, and bend the very laws of reality. It's out there, watching, waiting, a monstrous black hole, lurking in the void of space. And no, this isn't science fiction. This is real. But here's the twist. What it teaches us might just help you build a life of wealth, power, and legacy. So, ready to look into the abyss? Let's begin with a question. What if the biggest threat to the universe isn't a planet-destroying meteor or an alien invasion, but a silent predator hiding in plain sight? Black holes are regions in space where gravity is so strong, not even light can escape. Think of them as cosmic vacuums, but on steroids. And the one we're talking about? It's not just any black hole. It's called TUN 618, a supermassive beast over 66 billion times the mass of our Sun. Let that number sit with you. 66 billion suns. That's right. While you're worried about student loans, the universe has a literal death vortex chugging stars like it's sipping smoothies. TUN 618 isn't just big. It's ancient. It's intense. And it's far away, roughly 10 billion light-years from Earth. That means we're seeing it as it was when the universe was only 3 billion years old. You're not just staring into space. You're staring into time. Even from that mind-bending distance, TUN 618 blazes brighter than most galaxies. Its gravitational field is so powerful, it distorts time. If you were orbiting near it, time would slow down drastically. Imagine spending an hour near TUN 618 and returning to find decades had passed on Earth. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But this isn't interstellar. This is the raw, brutal truth of astrophysics. Now, here's where it gets wild and personal. Most people think black holes are about destruction. But TUN 618? It's about attraction. It pulls everything in. Light, matter, energy, time. And if you want to build wealth in your life, you need to think the same way. Don't chase. Attract. Be so focused, so valuable, and so disciplined that success can't resist being pulled toward you. Let's go deeper. A black hole has something called the event horizon, a point of no return. Once something crosses it, not even light can escape. Now think about your own life. What's your event horizon? That invisible line where your habits either spiral you upward or suck you into chaos? Most people drift through life without even realizing they're being pulled into their own black hole of debt, distractions, mindless spending. No drama. No warning. Just slow collapse. Quiet failure. But TUN 618 teaches us the opposite. It teaches us to become a force. Here's a wild fact. The black hole doesn't do much. It doesn't move. It doesn't speak. It just exists. And yet, everything within millions of miles reacts to it. That's the kind of energy you need to cultivate. The kind of mindset that doesn't shout, but pulls. TUN 618 is surrounded by a glowing ring called a quasar, made of gas, dust, and debris spinning at near light speed, heated to millions of degrees. It looks chaotic, violent. But that chaos is the result of order. The black hole pulls it all into perfect alignment. It's a beautiful paradox. The most focused force in the universe creates the most intense storm. Sound familiar? The most disciplined people in the world, entrepreneurs, investors, creators, often have the craziest lives on the outside. But inside? Stillness, precision, vision. Just like TUN 618. Here's the truth. Your results in life don't come from random hustle. They come from density. What you compress into your day. Your habits. Your attention. Your discipline. All of it forms gravity. And gravity pulls results toward you. Think about this. The sun holds our solar system together, not because it moves quickly, but because it's massive. It's consistent. It shows up every day. That's the kind of gravity your mindset should have. But here's the problem. We live in an age of scattered attention. Constant pings. Endless scrolling. False urgency. It's no wonder most people never build wealth. They can't even build focus. And that's where the black hole becomes the metaphor we all need. TUN 618 didn't become powerful overnight. It grew over billions of years by consuming, deliberately, consistently, endlessly. And if you're serious about financial freedom, you need that same energy. Not flashy. Not loud. Just relentlessly intentional. Success isn't sexy. It's gravitational. Here's a crazy idea. What if you treated your bank account like a black hole? Instead of constantly spending, consuming, and leaking energy, what if you became a force that retains energy? A force that attracts investments, opportunities, and cash flow? Because here's what they don't teach in school. The real wealthy don't spend money to look rich. They accumulate gravity, assets, influence, focus. Back to TUN 618. It's believed to have formed just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. Scientists are baffled by how it grew so quickly. It's a cosmic mystery. A freak of nature. A rule breaker. That's exactly what generational wealth builders are too. They defy norms. They grow in silence. They bend the rules of what's expected. What do you think Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, or Oprah have in common? They have mass. They've built so much value, discipline, and purpose into their lives, the world orbits around them. And here's the wildest part. TUN 618 emits jets of energy so massive, they travel across the universe for billions of years. These relativistic jets shoot out in opposite directions, carrying information, light, and particles across unimaginable distances. That's legacy. That's impact. The idea that something you do today could still affect lives billions of years from now. So what legacy are you building? Are you chasing quick cash or creating gravity? Are you scrolling for dopamine or designing your destiny? Are you bouncing from trend to trend or becoming a cosmic constant? Let's break it down into real-life action. 1. Cut noise. What you eliminate is just as important as what you add. 2. Stack habits. Tiny efforts, daily, create mass. 3. Create orbit. Surround yourself with people, content, and energy that reinforce your pull. 4. Be patient. Even the most massive black hole took time to grow. Yours will too. Because in the end, you don't need to move fast. You need to become undeniable. And that's the real takeaway from TUN 618. You don't chase. You don't beg. You build so well, so powerfully, that the universe and your future can't help but move toward you. So, are you ready to become the gravity in your own life? If this video sparked something in you, if it made you think differently about your potential, your mindset, or your mission, like this video and subscribe to Crown Knowledge. Every episode is designed to shift your thinking, deepen your awareness, and bring you one step closer to a powerful, wealthy, and purpose-driven life. Because remember, black holes don't chase. They pull. So should you.